Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little different and a lot exciting because I'm breaking down how I made over $1 million in a single year through investing. No fluff, no get-rich-quick gimmicks, just real strategies, real risk, real rewards, and how I went from a modest portfolio to hitting 7 figures. If you're trying to take your money game to the next level or even just looking for inspiration, stick around. This might change how you think about investing forever. Let's rewind to the beginning of the year. I had a $250,000 investment portfolio, built up over time through side hustles, my day job, and years of living below my means. My goal was clear: hit $1 million in investment value by year end. That meant I needed to either quadruple my capital or get very smart very fast. Here's how I approached it. My investing approach came down to 3 things: conviction, diversification, and timing. First, conviction investments. I went heavy on high conviction plays, companies I believed in deeply. I didn't just read headlines, I dug into balance sheets, earnings calls, and leadership teams. My biggest conviction investments were Tesla and Nvidia. I entered early in the year when prices dipped and held firm. These stocks alone made up over 40% of my gains. Next, diversified growth. While I had a few high-risk, high-reward plays, I also diversified. I invested in ETFs like VGT, QQQ, and SCHD. That gave me broad market exposure while still leaning into tech and dividend growth. And finally, strategic timing. I'm not a day trader, but I do believe in timing within reason. I bought during market dips, used limit orders, and set price alerts. I avoided FOMO. If something already spiked 100%, I let it go. I focused on what was undervalued, not what was viral. Now here's the thing. I didn't blindly throw money at stocks. I had a strategy to protect my downside. I set stop losses on volatile assets, took profits along the way, and kept 20% of my portfolio in cash, or cash equivalents like high-yield savings and short-term treasuries. This allowed me to strike when new opportunities came up, like scooping up undervalued assets during mid-year pullbacks. While most of my growth came from stocks, I also invested in other assets. Real estate crowdfunding brought in monthly passive income. I also dipped into crypto. Small exposure to Bitcoin and Ethereum, around 5% of my portfolio. Even better, I reinvested every bit of passive income. Dividends, interest, rental yield, all went right back into the market. More than anything, hitting 1 million was about mindset. I didn't let fear, greed, or hype dictate my moves. I stayed disciplined. I tracked performance weekly, journaled every trade, and reviewed quarterly goals. I even had an investment accountability buddy. We'd compare strategies every month and challenge each other's assumptions. So, how did I do it? Here are the final numbers. Starting portfolio, $250,000. Year-end portfolio, $1,050,000. Main drivers, 45% from high-growth stocks, 20% from diversified ETFs, 10% from crypto and alt investments, 5% from real estate yield, 20% from reinvested profits and compounding. And yes, there were losses. Not every play worked, but the big wins and consistency carried the portfolio. So, can you make $1 million in a year through investing? The truth is, yes, but it takes capital, commitment, and control. You need to build a plan, study relentlessly, and act when others hesitate. This wasn't luck. It was years of learning, months of tracking, and daily discipline. If this video helped or inspired you, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. What's your investing goal for this year? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.